So today I will give you a specific tutorial that will teach you how to derive using the chain rule. You might want to take out some paper or something. I'm going to give you some important definitions. The first one I'm going to give you is the derivative, which refers to the slope of a tangent line of a graph at any point. Also, the derivative of a function is denoted by dy over dx. Another important definition is chain rule. It's used to differentiate composite functions, or in other words, functions in a function. So now we're going to move on to an example. My first example is x cubed plus 1 all over square root of 2. Then we're going to have to move the 2 in the front. It's going to be 2 times the original of the inside, x cubed plus 1 times the derivative of the inside, which is 3x squared. Now we could multiply 3x squared plus 2 to simplify. That will be 6x squared times you bring down the x cubed plus 1. And that's your final answer, deriving using the chain rule. My second problem will be y equals 2 times x cubed to the 4th. So we're going to bring down the 4 to the front and multiply times the 2. That will be 8 times the original, which is x cubed to the 3rd, times the derivative of the inside, which is 3x squared. Now we're just going to simplify, so we can multiply the 8 times 3x squared, which will give us 24x squared times x cubed cubed. And this is the final answer.
Then what?
So my third problem is f of x equals cosine of 2x. F of x equals cosine of u. U will equal 2x. Du of dx will equal 2. And dy of dx, dy of du equals sine of u. So now dy of dx will equal -2 sine of u. And the final answer, dy equals f of x equals -2 sine of 2x. And that's the final answer. So now my fourth example is x to the 6th, x to the power of 2. First you have to use quotient rule. X squared times x to the power of 6 minus x to the power of 6 times x squared all over x squared, and you have to square that. Now we can simplify by deriving x squared times 6x to the 5th power times 1 minus x to the 6th times 2x times 1 all over x 4th. From there we can multiply and simplify, and you will get 6x cubed minus 2x 7 all over x 4th. Now we're going to apply trig functions. An example is y equals sine of x. And when you derive that, you get cosine of x. Another example I have is tangent of x. If you derive it, you get y equals secant squared of x. So thank you for your time. I hope you learned something from this video. Take notes. Feel free to take notes. Watch this video more than once. It's very hard to understand. Sorry for the lack of technical difficulties. I was having trouble with my iPod. And AP calculus rules.